Well, for most kids in the Valley, this is the last Monday of summer, as next week marks back to school. Here with a look at what kids are looking forward to, Alexia Vernon. She is looking confident. Did we have a picture?
That picture was hilarious.
Can we throw it back up?
It's me holding a flag in a parade when I'm 7 or 8 years old as a brownie.
That's you on the left. That's great. You look great there. You look very confident.
Thank you.
Has public speaking always been easy for you?
No, and that's what's so ironic about that picture is that for the first 2/3 of my life, public speaking was something that made me terribly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That picture was taken. I had no idea anybody was taking it, so it was easy to hold my flag because I didn't have to say anything.
So how did that change for you? Because so many people are like you were as a child. They feared public speaking. They don't like getting in front of groups. In fact, we joked, it's true, before the break, that many people fear public speaking more than they fear dying.
And that's true globally, which is horrifying when you think about all the horrible things that are happening in the world, that there are people who are actually still more terrified to speak.
So how do people overcome it? And how do kids, as they get ready to go back to school, they're going to be meeting new people, how do they overcome it?
Well, one of the things that happens for most of us is the moment that we think about getting on stage, or we are on stage, we're overcome with tremendous sensation. And that's the same thing for our kids who are going back to school. And we know this in our home intimately because our little one is about to start preschool for the first time. But when we stop calling what we're feeling fear and instead refer to it as sensation, it takes the intensity away.
Okay.
So when you asked how did things start to change for me, it was when I stopped thinking about what I was feeling and seeing it as something bad to try to suppress, and instead realized, oh, this just means that I'm on the cusp of doing something big, and that's a good thing.
So you're saying embrace the emotions.
Yes.
Right?
And if anything, say thank you for it, because it means you're in the game and you're doing something that matters.
I like that a lot. You were talking about the sensation being here in front of a camera as opposed to what you're very used to, being in front of large groups.
I get a lot more sensation here than I do if I'm on stage in front of hundreds of people.
It's better to say sensation than though
I'm
really,
trying
really,
to.
feeling fear. What is the #1 tip you could give people in addition to labeling it sensation, embracing those emotions?
Yeah, so there's lots of things that folks can do, but if they are experiencing a lot of sensation, what they want to do before they have to get up and speak is actually do something physical and energize. Because the moment that you do that, you start the blood flow moving through your body and you don't feel that sense of the hands getting clammy or the heart pounding, and that can bring the sensation down.
So for the kids getting ready for school that morning, maybe just go out and do a little run,
or even do
like
some
that?
jumping jacks right as you're hopping out of the car before you get to see your friends, and it will help you feel a lot better when you see them.
And we can all relate to that first day of school, the jitters you feel.
Yes.
Alexia Vernon, always good to have you with us. If people want to learn more, they can go to your website.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for joining us. Courtney.